Greetings, hello, welcome on in, guys. Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. Listen, the 20th anniversary, it's over. Sad days are ahead of us. It was a good anniversary event. I really enjoyed the event. We had all the cosmetics we get through, the normal time walking badges, and we had the bronze currency. And that's actually kind of what I want to talk about today. Now, since the event is gone, what happens to our bronze currency? Well, I have the notes here that I want to read out because it's a direct quote, okay? Now, I've complained about currencies before and how World of Warcraft has too many currencies that we just use and leave. And unfortunately, the bronze celebration tokens are going to be one of those currencies that we see come and go, right? So the quote is from an article from Icy Veins, said, quote, this is from a blue post, by the way. This is from the horse's mouth itself. All right, this isn't just some random dev on X, right? This is a blue post, okay? Quote, once the event ends, which it has, these tokens, which they're referring to the bronze celebration tokens, will no longer be usable. And we have no plan, this is the important part here, we have no plans to use them in a future anniversary event. Now, we have recently just learned that they will thankfully be converted. So obviously right now you can't turn them in because the vendors are all gone back to their normal place in Azeroth. They will be converted. Now, this conversion won't happen now. It's going to happen in 11.1. Now, 11.1 hasn't been announced what date it's going to launch, but it's looking like it's going to be February, around the 20th, 25th of February, okay? So at that time when 11.1 comes out, you will have all of those celebration tokens convert into time walking badges. Now, the conversion rate is actually the same as the rate that you can convert it during the event. So it's actually pretty good, actually. The conversion is actually really good. So don't fret. You just have to wait a bit, right? So you can't use it during these Turbulent Time Wave event, which just started yesterday. But I want to talk about how they have, quote, no plans to use them in future anniversary events. So you're telling me that this anniversary celebration tokens were only invented for the 20th anniversary and then stop. So we just used the currency for around, I don't know, like at least 4 months, 3 or 4 months, and then all of a sudden just threw it out. Now it's gone. Now I'm assuming it won't be on the currency tab, so once it converts, it'll be taken off the currency tab. So there won't be any clutter in the currency tab. But it's another example of Blizzard just not really given a flying hell about currencies. They just put currencies in, put currencies out. I mean, look at Siren Isle. We have those the stones that you can buy cosmetics with. After the Siren Isle, guess what happens? That currency doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it does. You can grind it. You can go back to the Siren Isle and grind it, but it just sits there stagnant, waiting to be randomly used up one day, right? And I honestly think this is just adding to the currency load. Adding these one-time currencies is just not fun. I mean, I don't know why we didn't just do time-walking badges for all of the things. Oh, but the tier sets, all the cool things that were, only exclusive to that event. Just use the time-walking badges. Make them more expensive than the normal ones that are accessible during the time-walking weeks, right? Why did we have to invent a whole currency just to only last a couple of months and then get removed from the game? Blizzard has a problem with taking currency and just using it for only one patch, one expansion, and then throwing it out the door. And thankfully, the celebration tokens have the courtesy of converting themselves out the door and leaving. Other currencies just sit there until you want to farm it one day, then you have to go back to the old content. And I'm not even going to get into the conversation about how Blizzard just makes new zones or new areas, like the Siren Isle, for example. When 11.1 comes out, no one's going to go to Siren Isle. No one's going to care about that ring. We make content that only lasts a couple of months, and then we're on to the next thing. I know that we have to keep going. People, the gamers these days want content. We live in a world of season passes and seasons, right? But I want old content to be built on, right? I want old content to be updated as we go, because you can update old content and still have new content, guys. So again, celebration's over. The tokens will go away. They're still sitting in your currency tab, unusable at this moment, but at 11.1, the conversion will occur, and that's when it will be removed from your currency tab. But still, we just had a currency that we used for 3 months, and it's gone forever. It's just gone forever. Again, another useful in wasteful currency that could have just been time walking badges from the start, right? Or maybe future events like the 21st anniversary should also have those celebration tokens. Have this event every year, not as big, of course, but still, I mean, that's a lot of lost opportunities. Honestly, it's a little bit lazy. And I think that's honestly one of the biggest problems that Blizzard is facing in today's age is just the currency bloat and the lack of design choices around currency. But I want to hear your opinion, guys. Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.